Hello everyone, Mrs. Gigi here. It is Wednesday and I am back. So a little bit of matchy today maybe, but I saw these things and I felt I needed to do something with them. So let's see what we can do. That's what's on the Craftroom table today. So even though these might be more pinkish, alright, but yeah, we'll see. Glue, paint, trying to figure it out together, which is the best thing of all. So first, of course, there might be a little bit of a boring part. We need to cut all of these out, and usually we are not going to use every one of them, but we will see. So I'll just do a little something with these, and then we can look into how to puzzle piece this whole thing together, which would probably be a nice result. So Wednesday it is, and I don't even know what I experienced today. Hello Danny, welcome. The thing was, at work we talked about springtime. I've had a beautiful spring week last week. Even took all the spring clothes, like jackets and things out, like we have that from work. And yeah, something really happened today. I don't know, like it was almost back to fall time. Snow, almost snow, almost. It rained a lot, up to the point where, yeah, heavy rain with almost snow in there. I could feel it, and yeah, I know it is what it is. It is soon April, and the weather can change a lot during this period of the season. But no, I don't want to have snow again. Already very interesting. Yeah, we'll see what will happen. Just got home. You'll never guess what the weather was. Hail and snow in 10 minutes. Yeah, it is what it is. It's end of March and April. That's where it all happens. And no, I don't like it at all. To be totally honest, I would love to live in warmer climates. Like, I would even go as, yeah, like 30 degrees plus would be preferable. And yeah, but that's not an option. Not an option. So we'll just do this. And this reminded me of springtime and what I am looking forward to, with the butterflies and this girl with her beautiful dress. So we will see. Cooked as in the temperature being too hot. No, I know, I that's when I like it best when it's really nice temperatures. I don't know if that's like a thing from I was about to say my past, but no, might be my roots. But I'm definitely, you know, I've been thinking like, what on earth am I doing up here in the northern part of the world? Like up in Sweden, it's not supposed to be like, no, I'm not supposed to be here. Dry, no, I don't know, I like it. I like it when it is like that. So let's see if we can do something fun with these. I was thinking about also adding a bit of paint to this, of course. Looking into it now, yeah, I will definitely add a bit of a marker and things in here too, just to jazz it up a little bit. And yeah, just felt I needed to do a little bit of extra cutting in some of the areas. Let's see, just doing it like that. Really want the white parts. I don't know if they show up well on camera, but in real life, yes they do. So we have her there, and I think I'm actually going with filling parts of the hair out here because yeah, it is white and we don't want that. Definitely not in this thing. Oh, hello baby, welcome. So we have a couple of brushes. Let's just choose one and add in a tiny bit of brown, or you know, darker, like blackish, really to fill in. A little bit more, and it won't show too much, but just a little bit. Could even go on here just to add in with black. And for you watching in the camera, I will try to do a close-up because I don't think that it will show up too much at all. So let's see, thinking her down here, and yeah, adding in some of these. So which one should we go for? I definitely feel that I want to do some sort of layering with this, which means that I need to use both of the butterflies, even have like a 3D effect maybe. So going around, and the tentacles, no, I'm not going to have them. Sorry little butterfly, but I need to cut them out. Add them in, you know, afterwards with a marker could be an option, which I might do, or just like a regular pencil could be another way of doing it. So let's think. My thought in this would be like adding this in, and then have the same one No, I'm not putting foam in between. Could do, but I'm not doing that fancy. The thing is, I would probably just take a photo of this and then throw it away. So no, I won't do like a foam thing. But I will puff it up a little bit. You will soon see I'll have the exact same butterfly here. And just do a little bit more of a 3D effect on it, which is nice in a way. I use what I have right in front of me on the desk, and yeah, those foamy things, yes, of course I have them. I even know exactly where I have them, but yeah, looking like that, it is a little bit 3D. So, do we need, I feel like I need this one. This is a little bit more of a bluish version of it. And yeah, we'll see. I will definitely not use all of them. Could go with this one. And I am also thinking about offsetting them too, just because I can. That one will definitely, let's think here for a bit. Yeah, we need that one. That one will do, and let's see, do we like that one over here? No, not as much as the others. And that one is almost the same like that, and no, we don't want that. This one, might be an option, and that is a little bit more pink, but I do like, I don't know what it is. Those are almost the exact same, but I like them a lot because of the shading, so we'll go with that one. Yeah, definitely. I'm still looking into, yeah, you can't have everything, that's what it is. I wanted one to be, you know, one angled on the right and one on the left, but apparently that's not a thing, so we can't go with that. And let's think, those are the same. Do we like this one? No, we don't, or no, I don't. That one though, instead of this one. Which means we have to go with that one over here. I don't know if I want to have all of them 3D, but I will definitely try it out. So the intricate cutting process, but it is really nothing serious. You could even go with ink dauber, like hiding all of these white lines would be an option, but yeah, let's see. Going all the way around, making it easy on myself, not really doing like a little bit of a jaggedy edge, but nothing serious. Hello, Barry. Welcome, welcome. I heard that Becca is still in the warmer climates of Florida, is it? And Time Lord, welcome in. Yeah, apparently Becca's having a nice time of, the season, having all fun with friends. And I don't know, will she ever be back? That's the thing. The good thing about it though is that she will have a lot of things to tell us. And yes, I am, as some of you know, I've been thinking about going to the US in June, or that was the plan, but yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. It would be fun though to then I realized, if I'm going there, it will be like a road trip of a whole bunch of people, which would be like for several weeks in my opinion. And no, that might not be possible. It will definitely have to be planned beforehand. Even though nowadays, no, I'm not a planning type person at all. Some might say that stresses you out, but no, yeah, I don't know. It is. I've been planning so much, even planned things like, yeah, it is crazy thinking about it. Dana earlier, she said something about going to the like manatee. What, together with Becca? What, I don't know. Are they still together? I thought that Becca was. Yeah, she mentioned all kinds of names. Like going all over really, or visiting as many people as possible. So this little intricate thing, we do not want to, seriously, we do not want to cut it off. Poor little thingy. There you go. This, I don't know, if for some of you this might be a thing, or I know that fussy cutting things like this is really relaxing for some, but annoying for some. So depends on. And for me, it depends on the mood, really. Usually I like sitting. I could do it for hours. If and then thinking if I had time, which I don't have at the moment, because most of my spare time goes to like communicating with people and my university studies, and that's the thing. Yep, we need to go further in there. Um, the actress. Let's see. What actress are you thinking of now? Apparently, the actress who was in the first Superman. Oh no! What? What was that? I'm not all into to all of those type things, but was that like a recent thing? Something tells me it wasn't, but I'm not like I'm not sure. And yes, there has actually been a lot of famous people passing like the last years. 80, yeah. And unfortunately, that's where we are all going. Yeah, so I read the other day that Chuck Norris apparently passed away. So, yep. All of those like famous people that I was about to say, me as myself growing up with, all of them are like an older age now. Yeah, I know the film for sure, but the actresses' names and things like that, and that's definitely not something that I keep in mind. Oh, she. Okay. So let's 23rd as in the other day, Barry? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You plan to live to 100 years old. Don't we all? And yeah. No, even though I am not, but I feel like 25. I will never be older than 25. Thank you so much, Jenny. Yep, I will never be older than 25. At least in my mind, I won't. It, it is kind of funny though, because, yeah, you'll never know. Life can change, of course, but I got my kids very young, so it might be that why I say it like that is because I didn't really experience the going out and things like that, like in a proper way. Because I had those, young kids and toddlers. So let's see this one. I never had a birthday on the 23rd this month. We will not speak about it. Let's not then, Mary. Because, I ask because usually, of course, it's not the day, but usually I do sing for the, if there are any birthday people in chat, I usually sing, but we won't talk about it then. Could just say like, age is just a number. It is. You and yeah, it might be Time Lord. I will always be the younger one though, because she is a couple of years older than me. Yeah. I don't know. It is. It might be a thing. Just saying. I'm in denial. Yeah. The age factor. I would say next year would be something to celebrate. If you didn't do it on your 50th birthday, there might be something extra to celebrate. And not, I don't really celebrate my birthday either. Haven't done that for years. And no, like, I don't celebrate it in that sense, but I could do something more fun than a regular type day. But I haven't had like a birthday party or anything, or pretty thing. Yeah, I don't know. I saw this picture and I felt I needed to create something with it. So that is what we are trying for today. Am I in? And then I'm asking you, why am I? She will have so many things to talk about, and yeah, I I, I have been thinking about going visiting and going on a cruise myself and things like that, but yeah, she knows that already, and then she will have all new experience because I don't know, was it St. Thomas or like where was it again? She was actually going somewhere that she haven't been before, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's going to be fun to listen to anyways. What she has been up to, meeting all kinds of people and hopefully good weather and, experiences and things. Do we want this? I don't know. I feel this is a little bit too pink. I don't know if she is back. She told me yesterday that she is still in Florida, which to me means that she is back but visiting, because she also told that she was going to visit a whole bunch of people, or as many as possible. And there are in terms of the crafting community, there are a couple of people that is down in Florida. So yeah, it could be like Beth and Dana and Anne, and yeah, and then there are like others like April. Yeah, there is a whole bunch of people pretty close to each other too. So I wouldn't be surprised if they gathered up somewhere, doing something fun. So this is a special one. Do we want the other blue? I think we do, just because this one somehow I feel like that. Let's see, I'm going to try to cut it out anyways and see if we need to use it. That one will definitely be offset somewhere up here. Yes to the other blue. Yes, that is what, I was actually thinking about adding another color, like a darker purpley color, because there are, you know, I have several of these with all different kinds of butterflies. But I wanted to go like a pinkish purple blue. So let's see what we can do. And then of course we need to do something with the background because we do not want it white. Let's do it. Let's just start. And yes, we take the water brush for that, making it easy upon ourselves. Adding water. If I met you in real life, I will get you to watch Wild Strawberries. Wild Strawberries. Tell me more. what are you thinking about? I've never heard of. Is it a movie? Is it a yeah? Do I want to know? Wild Strawberries. What could the name of? What could the name of the, like the Swedish version of the name? Because usually, Wild Strawberries. It's almost like I need to look it up. Well, I like strawberries. That's a thing. I don't know. Have I seen it? Maybe I've already seen it, but the name is different in Swedish because they tend to change it. Am I going to? Yeah, I'm thinking actually going to add a little bit of white texture paste just for the cloud situation maybe here. So it's watercolor paper, but it will show up a little bit more when drying. Oh yeah, that I know. So sorry for, yeah, I know that movie. Is it, oh, I didn't know about the English name for it. Yes, it does. It does. Wild Strawberry Patch. Smultronstället is the Swedish version of it. Let's see, putting her down here and the texture paste for the clouds. Let's just lay her down there. And then let's see, a palette knife. Just a little bit because usually it doesn't really need added in too much. You need to watch more Bergman. Yeah, there are quite a lot of, even like a short movie thing too. So yeah, let's see if we can just add in a tiny bit of a little texture. Somewhat of a cloudy situation, even though we do not like too much clouds. definitely not. Let's think down here. Somewhat of a thing though. And there are 3 of them. Could do. An even number is never a good thing, but I feel like there needs to be something up here. Just the tiniest bit of not really visible, but we need to have somewhat of a thing there. Need to take some of it off. Adding in and taking it off. That's what you tend to do. So it's kind of doing a little thing. Brings something else to it. Putting that one away for now. Did that Swedish actress live? I don't know. I have no clue. There might be somebody else better to answer that than me. I would say most actresses and actors were from abroad. Some might even, like, I know like a couple of them were Norwegian. So yeah, to be totally honest, I agree. Oh yeah, she lived in Sweden. She lived in Stockholm, the capital of Sweden. Yep, she did. She did. Let's see if I need to fill this one up again, do I? Making it the easy way to go. And pouring it out like this because it's almost empty. No, it was not. It was only me. Let's see what we do now. Pouring onto another paper piece, and yes, we are all done with that. The gooey part of gluing. Do I mind? No, not at all, really. It is what it is. Let's see, just putting it like that. The beauty of not needing to save up on things, it could be just in the moment type thing and then you throw it away. The process, I tend to speak about that a lot, but that is how I work with things, the process of creating. So there we have her. Let's look into the butterflies. We do want to have a little bit offset like that would be quite nice though. Another one up here. And one, let's see which one. Those are the same. The blue, the beautiful blue there. Or should I go like offsetting it up here? Let's replace that one. Going in another direction. Could be that I have these ones down here maybe. Or this one down here, that's the blue, which means that these won't be used because, yeah, I would preferably have the wings on the other side, but I don't like that version of it. And let's see, do we need more? Do we need to place something in here, like in the middle? I feel like we need something up here. Maybe if I'll just do like that. Thinking a little bit, yeah, we do have, I don't know if I like that one though. No. Offsetting it to the other side, definitely. This is the puzzle piecing of things. And no, let's place this one up here and this one down here. Maybe like this instead. And this could be a thing though. No, the beauty of looking into the camera. We know for sure that this one will be in the middle, so we will go with that. Without even thinking about it, we will place it down just like that. No returning point for that one whatsoever. That's the way it will be. This one will be, let's see if we can put it down like that. The best thing might be that I don't really, like I said, I don't really plan, just create, so we need to have it further down. This one, place it down here. These two, do you want one up here? Let's think about that for a little bit. Do I like that? Maybe, maybe, maybe. One will, yep. Let's just do it. Just have that one up a little bit would be kind of nice though. And then this one. Up here. Not really, I am not really going to cut anything off or, you know, nothing like that at all really. These are the exact same, but I'm thinking here, let's put that one down here, and then this is a little bit more pinkish, so that might be neater to have there. I do have one that is a little more pale too. Let's try it out. Let's try this one out. Do we like that? No. That is way too similar to the others, is it? But I tend to go to these like a little bit darker of purple because they are nicer. That's the same one. We will put this one down here though. That's for sure. Curling it up a little bit. And all of these tiny small little things. Do we need to have something offset like that? Something tells me we need that somehow. Just the tiniest. Let's just cut it off. And then of course cut it to size a little bit. But we will have to let it dry first, that one. And let's think, can we use this? Yes, we can. My favorite little fine line Stabilo 0.88 pen. Really, really hard to find. Oh, thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. These apparently, you know, I had to, I usually I could stack up like, you know, 20, 30 of these in a big pack kind of thing. But I don't know. I've tried to find them in Sweden, that is. And I cannot find them other than like in a main pack with all the colors, but I only want the black one, you know. So it is really tricky. And yes, I go through quite a lot of these, which to me is, you know, it's a little pity because, yeah, I feel like I cannot use them too much anymore because of that. It's a Stabilo 0.88 fine liner 0.4 pen. it is a thing. They used to come like in packs of 10 with only the black one. But apparently, yeah, I don't know if they have made like changes to the packaging thing, but you know, it's not anymore. At least not here where I am, which is really, really sad. So let's go with this one down here. That is the thing. I feel like there could be something here too. What that would be is a question though. Could even be a word right here, which could definitely be a thing. What word? That's questionable. Let's see, it's not 100% dry, and no, we haven't. Let's see, how could I forget about this one though? Let's just put it like that. Something like this in a matter of, what is it, like an hour or something. Yeah. This is what we came up with today. Yep, but I do need to think about, do we have a word? any of you do come up with something, or let's think. I do have a couple of things that I might be able to add in. As I love words, I love sayings, quotes, and things like that. Could even be like, yeah, a simple little word. Let's see, do I have any? Yes, I do know that I have a lot of them. And with doing this, I feel sometimes, you know, it could be that I also add in Swedish ones. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Destiny or future? No, that's not what I'm thinking about at the moment. Let's see, I'm actually thinking about yeah, no dreams, like but that might be a good one though. Yeah, I don't know, maybe next time I'll show you. For me it's more like you know, kind of in the moment type feeling, like I don't know. I keep on thinking about Swedish words and how to translate them into proper English without having a sentence. Would even go as far as, you know, like thinking about yourself, or yeah, it's a hard one to translate. I need to think about how to do that with, because I don't want like a whole thing be here, just maybe 2 words or something. And usually, yes, I go with English words, but for this specific one I feel like I need a Swedish one. Why? I have no clue, but that is how I feel. So yeah, this is it for today. Didn't really do too much, but I feel like this is what I needed today. And yeah, like you see here, you don't need much to create. För alltid, forever. No, that's not the one that I'm thinking of. Yeah, I will have to think about the proper translation, and then if you are interested, you can always, you know, I'm going to take a picture of this one, put it up on my Instagram. So for those of you that are interested, it's mrsgg.crafts on Instagram. Links are in the description of this video, and you know, all over YouTube, really, on my channel. Yeah, but this is it. I kind of like the purplish pink butterfly thing, so I just needed to create this one. Thank you all so much, and yes, it was fun as always on Wednesdays. We never know about next week. If Becca is back, then I will be able to stream with her on Tuesday. If not, yeah, I might go live this weekend, or like usual 1:30 Eastern Standard Time next Wednesday. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to all the replayers. Thank you to each and every one of you in the live chat. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye, bye, bye.